I'm Abhiram. So I work as manager of strategy and operations at Nook & Co, which is like a new startup which we are trying to build into hospitality, into short-term rental, basically like an Airbnb thing. So about me, I'm a cricket buff, and then I love watching F1. Like 6 years back, I sort of lost a lot of money. I was 19 years old and I got into IPL gambling. So basically, I lost about 3.5 lakhs. So that took me a good 3 to 4 years to recover from that, because back then I was doing engineering and I didn't have source of income like anywhere. So I started doing, working at call centers, and then just paid off everything, and then did my colleging. I took loans from these all NBFC apps like SlicePay and M-Pocket. So they used to provide, like, you get those memes, right? Like people buy SlicePay and they're just lost forever. So that kind of scene happened to me. That was a great learning. So a lot of people think that, you got into gambling and then you sort of, destroyed your life. But at that point of time, that young age, so it was a good learning for me to like, hey, this is not the way you got to deal with money, and then money is really important, and you got to start investing things, because compounding investment is like, the compounding returns is really great. So, and what my friend Prithvi here, he sort of made me understand that compounding interest is actually the where the money is. You just can't do it with salary, right? So you got to invest things and make money. And yeah, I think it was 2019, RCB versus CSK. So RCB had scored around 162. So I was a diehard fan. I'm still a diehard fan of RCB, and then hope that they would pull back. And then yeah, I did bet a lot in the second half as well, like around 50K or something like that. So then yeah, lost everything and then hit the rock bottom. I did do a little bit stock trading and all like that. You have Zerodha for case or grow, not major. Like I used to just buy a little chunk, like 10 or 20 stocks. That too not around 100 or 150 in that range. So not major investment in mutual funds. But my friend used to push a lot, and along with that, Prithvi also just started pushing. Hey, you gotta invest, and that's where things will get better for you. I was a very newbie that game, and I used to just not know how to sort of trade things and not to read the market. So I used to just randomly, with that FOMO, what people usually call like, agar ek stock बढ़ रहा है तो then you invest in that. I was that kind of guy.
Any profits? Even small.
I did make like little chunk with say 500 or 600 bucks. Yeah, that's all. See, my like very short-term goal, that's like for 5 years, is to buy a house and basically make it as a rent-free. Not rent-free, not like interest-free on the loan which I take for it. So use the SIPs to sort of match the interest rate and close it off before the tenurity, and then make sure that I just buy the property just for the rate, not like for because usually when you take a home loan, you paid the double. Like if it is 1 CR, you end up paying 2 CR. So I basically want to make it 1 CR using the SIPs, and also like want to invest in probably buying goods for myself, like in the near future. Like I mean, boys usually love buying cars and bikes. Yeah, I would buy like like McLaren. I think in like near future, like let's say in 6-7 months, I need to start investing at least 1.5 lakhs of SIP per month. So that sort of leads me, if you take an average of 18% growth at least, so it gives me a good leeway of the 5 years so that I can get the interest. To be honest, I like the brand color you guys are. So that sort of is like highlighting. As soon as I open, okay, it sort of felt like, okay, this is premium. And along with that, you guys had a clear picture on what all you're investing in, the different sectors you invest in. Like let's say there is pharma industry you invest in, and there is security, like bonds, which you sort of have ICICI thing. So that sort of gave me a clear picture. Okay, you guys are actually doing a good job. So the name itself says stacking up all different mutual funds and then putting it here. So yeah, asset allocation. Yeah, that's very interesting. Like, you do read the market. It's not just that you just for the sake of it, you're not doing it. I think there's a lot of team who is sort of helping, and you sector how to allocate funds. So I think that's interesting. So basically, Zishan, sort of understood what my long-term goals and what my short-term goals are there, and how my financial stability currently is, and what chunk I can, sort of invest now and later on, sort of, improve building bigger portfolio. So he made me understand, basically Zishan that abhi to you start with smaller, SIPs, and then later you get a hang of it and you understand how good it is for your financial stability, and then you start increasing it. So that's one thing which I like, the way he could understand my financial stability and financial responsibilities which I have other than just investment, right? So yeah, that was really a thing which I liked. So I basically had doubt about like which is the best fund. Right? Do I invest in sovereign gold bonds or do I invest in like gold funds or like commodity funds basically?
So basically the answer would be like you can go with the gold fund. Why? Because the reason is very simple. You can liquidify anytime you wish. Second, the rate of returns is very good. And thirdly, in SCPs, I hope you know, you need to wait around 3 to 5 years to sell normally. So when it comes to liquidifying that, it takes a lot of time. But when it comes to gold funds, you can redeem anytime. And the rate of return is very good.
Very higher. Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Thanks. So I had another doubt. When you say stable funds, key, right? So your app usually has like 40%, 30% returns.
Yeah.
So allocation like stacks. What about like more safer funds like debt and all? Like how do I get to know about them? How do you help me with that?
So we do have a portfolio called flagship. So wherein you invest in equity, debt, and a balance fund.
Correct.
So right now we have replaced debt fund with a balance fund because right now it is giving a very good rate of return, and it is one such fund where you can trust the stability. Right?
Understood.
Second is a gold fund, as you know.
Yeah, you just explained.
Precious metals. Third is equity. So we can do one thing, we can allocate your money in such a way that so if any market fluctuation comes into pictures, we can hedge it against a potential loss.
How
we diversify this particular allocation, it's very simple. It is with respect to your personalized investment plan. Let's say you want to go with goal-based investment or objective to become financially independent, let's say in coming 9 years or 10 years. You can plan accordingly. So that's the way we allocate your money with respect to different funds.
Understood. So thanks for that, man. So this is one bit. So how do I know about market trends, or how are the market like if in case like right now, let's say there is conflict happening in the Middle West, right? Like Middle West Asia and all that bit. So how do you help me understand that? Do you call me and text me, or is there somewhere
you'll be getting two people. One is RM and second is WM. What is RM? Relationship manager, who will be sharing your market news. So he'll be sharing you everyday market news. You'll be able to understand which are the sectors which are doing really well, which are the sectors in which you interest for long term, short term or mid term. And there is one more person who is called wealth manager. So why wealth manager come into picture? Like
your mind.
Right. So let's say you want to invest a lump sum of 5 lakh or 10 lakh. So I can help you invest very smartly with respect to the latest market condition, where you can gain a very good profits, and we can ensure that we exempt your tax as well.
I'm sorry, what? Exempt. Okay.
Tax, long-term capital gain tax.
Yeah, that's one thing I need. So I'll probably catch you up on that.
So we'll be able to help.
Sure. Perfect. So yeah, it's been 4 months since I started investing. I think around 18%. Yeah, okay. So like I think it was the best because so basically I had to just do my KYC. It hardly took 1 minute for me to do it, and then post that I just had to pick my SIP debiting date, like where the day which it wants to be debited, and kudos, you're done. So yeah, hardly it took me like 3 to 4 minutes to complete the process. I think the user friendliness of the application is a bit good. That as soon as you open the app, you have on your portfolio right in front of you, and then a lot of other platforms you need to just go into your profile or your holdings to see those. But here you just directly see the your portfolio, and also it's easy to navigate to that asset allocation you just mentioned. How much I've currently in that particular mutual fund or like that fund. So that's one good thing. Yeah. And also you guys show frequently keep changing that, how much expected returns you can get out of this fund. That also keeps fluctuating. So that's actually shows the authenticity. you're actually taking the market and then understanding, so giving me the accurate data. Yeah, because basically you have a money stacked up somewhere and which is actually compounding, and that gives me a sense of independence, like freedom, people say, right? So that okay, I have this much which is getting, earning itself. So that gives me sort of sense of freedom that okay, I have a cushion where I could just go and fall down when in case of bad situations. So I'm 25 currently, so I would want to see like buying a $10 million mansion with the SIP in another 10 years. So yes, I did refer to my friends who are actually investing. So the reason is basically it does the job for you. So you just have to just select the right flagship or the right stacks, as you say. Yeah, and then you just are done. So that's one sort of user friendliness and easy to invest. That gives them not to bother. Okay, I have to read the market. So a lot of people who are currently in my friend circle who are thinking of investing or want to invest. So I would suggest them, like I've been suggesting them also to use Stackwealth because it's just very user friendly.
Stackwealth is a new age investment management company that helps you take your wealth to new heights. Our team consists of experts with 25 plus years of experience managing investments for more than 1 lakh investors. Our team of experts help you curate a personalized mutual fund portfolio based on your goals and risk tolerance. They help you decide your asset allocation. They also help you identify high performing sectors to help you generate additional returns. And finally, we help you manage and monitor your investments in real time. First, download the Stackwealth app from the Play Store or App Store and complete your sign up by entering your mobile number and email ID. Now you can explore the app, get your personalized mutual fund portfolio, or browse our various investment opportunities. To start investing, you have to complete your KYC. Once your KYC is completed, you can start investing in your personalized mutual fund portfolio or explore our expert curated investment opportunities. If you're not sure where to begin, your dedicated wealth manager will help you. Now you can start an SIP or make a one-time investment. Remember, you can always pause your SIP anytime and edit the SIP amount if you want to increase or decrease it. Finally, you can sit back, relax, because our wealth team will rebalance your portfolio based on shifting market conditions, identify and recommend new investment opportunities, give you monthly portfolio reports so you know exactly how your portfolio is performing. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and tap the bell icon to stay notified, because we are making finance and investing as simple as possible for everyone. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.